The first performer is going to be Deb Goss. Ruth Canonico would be next, but Ruth is not here at the moment. So after Deb will be Bev Tappan. So I'm going to mute. And Deb, you can unmute yourself and go.
Okay, everything here is jury rigged to the max. So can you hear me speaking? Okay, I didn't know why last time, but the sound was low. I thought maybe I was blocking the mic in some way. Anyway, I'm only doing one song, and keep your fingers crossed for that. I decided I was going to play a song this time, and it's always an experiment because it's always transposed. Anyway, this is it's a Torch song, and I changed a couple of words because I like it better that way, so I hope I remember how I changed it. More than you know, more than you know, man of my heart, I love you so. Lately I find you're on my mind, more than you know. Whether I'm right, whether I'm wrong, man of my heart, I'll string along. You need me so, more than you'll ever know. Loving you the way that I do, there's nothing I can do about it. Loving may be all you can give, but honey, I can't live without it. Oh, how I'd cry, oh, how I'd cry if you got tired and said goodbye. More than I'd show, more than you'll ever know. Loving you the way that I do, there's nothing I can do about it. Loving may be all I can give, but honey, I can't live without it. Oh, how I'd cry, oh, how I'd cry if you got tired and said goodbye. More than I'd show, more than you'll ever know. Thank you.
Nice. That was great.
Song.
It's a great song. And if the letters weren't this high, I'm not, but they are. Anyway, that's the only one I've got right now, unless I think of something brilliant later, but I think I'm retired for the night, and thank you.
Okay, thank you, Deb. Okay, so up next is going to be Bev Tappan, and after Bev will be Dan Kiely.
Kiely.
So I'm pronouncing your name, but Kiely.
Kiely.
Okay, Dan Kiely.
Yep.
So go ahead and unmute yourself, Mom. And there you go.
Okay. I had an unexpected thing happen sometime a week or so ago. One of our residents said, "I just saw you on TV." I said, "What do you mean you saw me on TV? How can that be?" Well, he had been looking at PBS, and PBS had been rerunning a film they had taken of a group that they took to Iceland, and I was on that trip to Iceland. So I thought that was a kind of a sign that I should read a couple of my Iceland poems, although you have heard them before. And the first one is about the birds there. And it's called Wild Harvest. Icelanders know where seabirds live, in crevice and cranny, on crag and cliff. Icelanders know how to climb and where to look and at what time. The locals have learned just how to take their eggs from mewers and killywakes, not too many and just when, so every hen will lay again. Stormy petrels and razorbills, fulmars, gannets, and wagtails. In markets, you will see them all, colored, speckled, large and small. They cannot get enough of puffins, yet puffin populations boom. And eider ducks produce big eggs as well as marketable down. Shearwaters and guillemots, only the ravens are their foes. Icelanders know what they're worth. Icelanders are for the birds. And the second one is about, there are a lot of myths and legends and lore in Iceland, mostly about elves that live under the ice and that sort of thing, but also about dragons. And the dragons are connected with the volcanoes that explode every now and then up there, which is understandable. So this is called There Be Dragons. Beneath the Iceland ice cap, sleeping dragons lie, dreaming of the day when they once again will fly. And while their dreams are pleasant, they lie in restful ease. But in a fiery nightmare, their hot breath starts to wheeze. So in the month of April of the year 2010, Eyjafjallajökull awakened once again. The melting ice above him flooded the coastal streams and added to the outburst their blinding, boiling streams. The earth shook with his movements as he rose to his knees, and lava flowed like red blood in rhythm with his keens until he launched a geyser with his desperate dragon roar, a tower of tephra boulders that tumbled toward the shore. As his fire at last abated, he sank down in despair with just some final hiccups of blue haze in the air. But his neighbor, Holubraum, has now begun to stir. So Icelanders are watchful for new tremors in their earth. And they keep the ancient adage in the forefront of their minds: do not disturb the universe, let sleeping dragons lie.
Nice.
I love that.
Very nice, yeah.
Thanks,
Good one.
Mom. It's good. Okay, so up next is going to be Dan Kiely, and Dan is new. This is his first time here, so let's give him a big welcome. And following Dan will be Branson Bofat. So Dan, I'm going to mute everybody, and now you can unmute yourself and give us some songs.
Good. Can you hear me?
Yep, you're fine.
Yeah. So I'm new to this group. Let me just get the lock here. There it is. And I guess I signed up earlier in the year, but I never showed up. And then I said to myself, I've got to show up there. I guess I know a couple people here. I know Snake and Jane, but I think no one else I know. I was looking at the list. So I'm glad to meet everybody. I'm going to do a couple songs. One I wrote recently and one I wrote maybe a year or two ago. The first one is about apathy. And I think it was George Carlin that said, the scientists had discovered a cure for apathy, but no one showed any interest. So anyway, let's see. Can I record this, by the way? Do I?
It's
not a big deal if you
recorded
can't.
to YouTube, but I can.
It's not a big deal if it is.
Let me just. I've got to fiddle around here to get things recorded and find it. Oops, that's. Where's that? I don't remember where that record allows.
It's okay
It's
if you
being
can't.
recorded to YouTube, so you can watch it there.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'll do it like this way. Anyway, so this one's called, I call this one a Prisoner of Indifference. Nothing lost, nothing gained. Your apathy is driving me insane. No interest, love, or disdain. You're comfortably numb again. You don't care if it's wrong or it's right. Doesn't matter if it's black or if it's white. No excitement, not even slight. You behave this way both day and night. I can't tell if you're dead or alive, or if you have emotions inside. You're not even on the fence. On the fence, just a prisoner of indifference. You're no interest in worldly affairs, or concerned if things in life are fair. Your body's here, but your mind's elsewhere, happily numb in your easy chair. Nothing lost, nothing gained. Your apathy is driving me insane. No interest, love, or disdain. You're comfortably numb again. I can't tell if you're dead or alive, or if you have emotions inside. You're not even on the fence. You're just a prisoner of indifference. Thank you.
Very nice.
Very kind. So that's a bit of a serious song. Let me give it a little lively one, a little more fun. This one's called Has Anybody Seen My Sanity? And it goes like this. Luckily, I'm in the same key, so I don't have to switch harps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes my wife says I go on and on. But none of this really matters to me. I'm just trying to keep my sanity, yeah. Had 2 kids who grew up to be men. Now I see them just now and then. When they ask advice from me, I said, sons, don't you lose your sanity. Gotta relax, clear my head, for a moment not worry what's ahead. Gather my wits the best I can. There's so many things that I don't understand. I'm uneasy with the madness hatching. I've learned that lunacy is catching. May seem strange, but it seems to me something's gone awry with my sanity, yeah. Nothing's what it's supposed to be. It's like a separate reality. I got a question that I think is key. Has anybody seen my sanity? Has anybody seen my sanity? Anybody seen my sanity? My sanity's gone, I can't find it.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Okay, so up next is going to be Branson, and following Branson will be Snake Gulliksen. So go ahead and unmute yourself, Branson. There you are.
Hi, everybody. It's a lovely day. Look at all the sunshine. It's a lovely day. Have a drink of moonshine. Look at all our friends soaking up the good times. But today ain't half as lovely as it would be here with you. No, 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 no. It's a lovely day. Friends to be together. It's a lovely time. Talk about the weather. Have a drink of wine. Yeah, feeling like a feather. But today ain't half as lovely as it would be here with you. No, today ain't half as lovely as it would be here with you. Ever since the first day I met you, honey, I know you and I could be in love. Please don't let the hesitations get you. Come on, darling, our love needs to show. It's a lovely day. Smiles on all our faces. It's a lovely day. Friendship leaves its traces. Have a happy time, yeah, found an oasis. But today ain't half as lovely as it would be here with you. No, 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 no. There you go.
Yeah,
Good one.
It's a happy little song.
nice song.
We had a fun time yesterday at the Needham Farmers Market and had a real nice turnout on a gorgeous afternoon. Deb was there. And Junko debuted her new trio, J.O. trio with Steve Rapson and Hat Rack Gallagher. And they were rocking. They will be at the Hopkinton Farmers Market this Sunday. And then Junko and I will be out in Quincy again on the 28th. It's an open mic that Mike Delaney is kind of organized out in Quincy. So if you feel like coming out and playing a few tunes, bring your guitar or whatever it is you do, and we'll see you there. Yeah, did all that talking and forgot to put the finger picks on, which was the whole idea. But let's see if we can do this one for you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Great.
Little Martha.
Really sweet.
Yes, indeed.
Dwayne would be proud of you.
Thank you. Or appalled, one of the two.
No, it was a great job. Great job. Sound wonderful. Okay, so let me see. So Ruth Canonico just made it. So what I'm going to do is Snake will be next, and then following Snake will be Ruth. So go ahead and, actually, I muted everybody. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Snake. There you are.
Evening, everybody. This is a song from 1940. It was written by Rube Bloom and Johnny Mercer. Fools rush in where angels fear to tread. And so I come to you, my love, my heart above my head. Though I see the danger there, if there's a chance for me, then I don't care. Fools rush in where wise men never go, but wise men never fall in love. So how are they to know? When we met, I felt my life begin. So open up your heart and let this fool rush in. Fools rush in where wise men never go, but wise men never fall in love. So how are they to know? When we met, I felt my life begin. So open up your heart and let this fool rush in.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice job.
Thank you. This one from 1953. It's written by George Forrest, Robert Wright, and Billy May. It's from the musical Kismet. Bows, bangles, hey, how they shiny beach. Sparkles, spangles, her heart will sing, sing-a-ling, wearing baubles, bangles and beads. She'll glitter and gleam so, make somebody dream so, and someday I may buy her a ring, ring-a-ling. I've heard that's Waverly when she's wearing baubles and bangles and beads. Do what? 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 She glitter and gleam so, make somebody dream so, and someday I may buy a ring, ring-a-ling. I've heard that's where it leads. When she's wearing baubles, bangles, and beads. Shiny beads, shiny beads.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, Snake.
Good one, Snake.
Thank you. Great choices. Okay, so up next is going to be Ruth Canonico, and then following Ruth will be Charlie Ortolani and maybe Melissa, but at least Charlie. So, Ruth, you can unmute yourself and go.
Now I'm on, right?
Now
Okay.
you are on.
Thank you for accommodating my in and out. Sorry to admit it to the rest of the world. I am doing my laundry in a public laundromat. So my time is constrained. Two things are constrained. The other thing that's constrained is from lack of singing, I can't sing. So I'm going to read a couple of poems that I wrote during April Poetry Month, following Kate Chadbourne's prompts, for those of you who know her. A couple of them are real short. For absent friends. When night calls me into reverie, I wander through awakening dreams, where my foot falls on distant lands, lifting me into the joys of those tender memories and the people who shared the dreams with me, alive again. So that's the short one. And then this is a little bit about what my journey was. Thank you for being patient with me. And it's called If I Could Known When I Was Young. If I could have known when I was young. If I could have known when I was young, looking through my honey golden eyes, what would become of me, I wonder if I would have faced those journeys with such courage as I sat in my favorite willow tree, reading fairy and folk tales and biographies of people I admired. Could I have imagined the landscapes of cultures as far-flung as Europe and Arabia, where for 20 years I would have walked? Women with veils shaped like strange beaked birds, with hands and feet encircled with bracelets of silver, children with dark rings of kohl around their large brown eyes, who stood beside ancient wells from biblical ages, looking at the strangers who rode in a four-wheeled chariot jeep. Would I have imagined I would walk on cobblestone walkways in towns built in the Middle Ages, or watch the procession of excited people waiting for a prince to marry his lady, or swam in the river below a castle on a cliff above in Bordeaux, France, rode with my sweetheart on the river of Durham, visited cathedrals hundreds of years old, or heard of the bowed strings of Irish musicians, listened to the ballads of traveling gypsies, learning the stories I once read as a child, sitting in my willow tree, now spoken by people who heard them sitting by open fires, told by their ancestors. Not likely, and yet these and more all came true from my unimagined dreams. Again, that's If I Could Have Known When I Was Young. So I'll just do, I'm trying to fit it into what 2 songs would have been. This one is just simply called Kindness. We are often surprised by small acts of unexpected kindness. Someone holds open a door when you are trying to maneuver with arms full of groceries. Someone asks you if you need help lifting your walker into the back seat of your car. Someone asks how you are today and waits for your answer. Someone picks up something you dropped, maybe even so small you didn't notice. Someone reaches up to a high shelf in the grocery store that you cannot reach from your electric mobility cart, again, after they did so the first time you asked for help. Someone calls you on your phone who you haven't heard from in a long while. Someone sends you a card, a letter, a message of beauty in remembrance of times you have shared together, or a special occasion. In these days, this is written a while ago, I just add that. In these days of wearing masks outside your home, someone smiles and it shows in their eyes at you, and I smile back. Someone acknowledges a skill or a talent that you shared, a poem, a story, a photograph, a song. Kindness can be cumulative in one's life. It need not be a grand gesture. As Mother Teresa of Calcutta said, quote, "We can do small things with great love," end quote. Kindness. And I'll just end with a very, very short one that was based on a photograph that Kate had taken, a stunning sky over water near her home in wherever she lives, I've forgotten. So I said, Kate Chaborn's photograph at the inlet at sundown. There is nothing so beautiful and calming as the sea when the sun leaves the sky to sleep and the clouds reflect the water beneath and light peers through the tree limbs, drawing a path to heaven. So that's it for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth. Those are great.
Appreciate your listening.
Nice poem.
Thanks for those. Okay, so up next is going to be Charlie Ortolani and maybe Melissa, if Melissa's there tonight. And after them will be Joanna. So I'm muting everybody. Charlie, you can unmute yourself, or I will unmute you, one or the other. You're unmuted. Go ahead.
Hello, everybody. It's been a while since I've been here. And Melissa is still very old and very impaired. We had to miss Sam W. this year for the first time since 2006, I think. So it was been a tough time. So I thought I'd come up here and drop in and spend some time with you, except I didn't think about what to do. So today is an anniversary of a relatively famous event, if somebody hasn't done the song already. So well, I came upon a child of God. She was walking along the road. I asked her, tell me, where are you going? And she told me. She said, I'm going down to Yasgur's farm. Gonna join a rock and roll band. Gonna camp out on the sand and try to set my soul free. We are stardust, we are golden. We've got to get ourselves back to the garden. Just said, can I walk beside you? I have come here to lose the smog, and I feel just like a cog in something turning. Well, maybe it's time of year, maybe it's the time of man, and I don't know who I am, but life is for learning. We are stardust, we are gold, and we've got to get ourselves back to the garden. By the time we got to Woodstock, we're 500,000 strong, and everywhere there was song and celebration. I dreamed I saw the bombers flying shotgun in the sky, changing into butterflies above our nation. We are stardust, we are gold, and we've got to get ourselves back to the garden. We are stardust, are golden. We've got to get ourselves back to the garden.
Nice.
Oh, so nice.
Yeah, nice job.
Yeah, great job. Beautiful song.
Love the guitar.
Thank you. It's what I refer to as fake dadgad, so you don't have to tune anything. That's good. You get these things without actually having to tune, if you know where they are, I guess. So, oh boy, haven't sung in a while. This is very different. Nope, sorry. That's embarrassing. Embarrassingly bad. You'll thank me. Oh, I don't know. I did something that a friend of mine recently started doing, is you reach up at the top, start tuning one of the tuning pegs, and your string doesn't change pitch. Because you're tuning the tuning point for the string next to it. Loads of fun. Anyway. I'll try not to play the strings that are out of tune. Or I'll dampen them enough that you can't hear them. One summer night, you light a lantern, you catch a golden firefly in a jar, place him high upon the mantle, like a piece of star. Watch the boy lay low. She wants to shiver in her wing. See him hiding in the meadow, playing with lightning. You don't know me, and I don't know you. The summer comes again. My, oh my, the sparks are flying all over Louisiana. There's lots of fishes in the sea. I swear I'm gonna catch one in my hand, make it dance for me in the frying pan. You don't know me, and I don't know you. The summer comes again. My, oh my, the fish are flying all over Louisiana. In your eyes, there's a light. It comes and it goes without a sound. If I hold on tight, it'll burn me to the ground. You don't know me, and I don't know you. The summer comes again. My, oh my, the fish are flying all over Louisiana. Our lives go by like stars flying all over Louisiana.
Yeah, sweet.
What was that, Charlie? That was beautiful.
Nice job.
It's a song called Lights of Louisiana, and it was written, I believe, by Jennifer Warnes and somebody else that was on it.
Ah.
It's called The Hunter from years ago.
Lights over Louisiana.
Yeah, and that's I need to learn to. I need to remember to take my hearing aids out. Sing. Is anybody else here? Like sing with the hearing aids, and your voice is loud in your head, and you can't push because it's. Anyway, also next time I promise to actually have more lamps in the room. The other lamps are downstairs. I forgot to bring one up. Anyway, thank you very much.
Just a little bit spooky, but other than that, it was fun. Sounded great, Charlie.
Thank you. Thank you.
Even the singing. Okay, so thanks, Charlie. So up next is going to be Joanna Katzen, and following Joanna will be Ellen. So Joanna, you can go ahead and unmute. You're still muted. Now
We
you're
good?
Muted. Now you're good.
We're good. Okay. Yeah, I was saying, Charles, that was really nice set, sweet songs. This first song I'm going to play is called Poor Working Slob. It was written by Ray Scudero, and it appears on the CD of the same name. It's a song about New York. City streets are nearly silent, waiting for the day. Bits of litter by the curbstone are dancing and blowing away. The lamppost light is softly humming a 60s cycle hymn, and New York City starts its stirring as the day begins. First to awaken are hobos and winos, up with the cracking of dawn, rolling the bundles of old coats and cardboard, a scratch of the head and a yawn. Then come the beggars, panhandlers and hustlers, off to appointed rounds. Then come the workers, the brokers and lurkers, in cars and in trains underground. It's another long day in the city, another hard day on the job. So here's to the bums and the brokers, and here's to the poor working slob. Yeah, here's to the poor working slob. Uptown and downtown, Christown and crosstown, traffic is starting to roll. Up escalators and down elevators, up ladders and down in a hole. All honking and wheezing, shoving and squeezing, off to a day on the job. Buzzing and steaming and yelling and screaming the song of the poor working slob. It's another long day in the city, another hard day on the job. So here's to the bums and the brokers, and here's to the poor working slob. Yeah, here's to the poor working slob. In suits of 3 pieces, in cufflinks and creases, in offices, plush glass and chrome. All lipsticks and rouges, assistants and stooges equip the executive dome, while squirrels and pigeons all pick at the smidgens of pizza and popcorn and crumbs. In canyons and valleys of side streets and alleys, from Wall Street on up to the slums. It's another long day in the city, another hard day on the job. So here's to the bums and the brokers, and here's to the poor working slobs. Yeah, here's to the poor working slobs. Well, they go out in bunches, breaking for lunches. There's bagels, falafel, and fluff. They buy up the sandwiches sold at some stand, which is packed till they've all had enough. Then it's back to the grindstone with sequins and rhinestones, with tons of papers to read. At 5 they all cans it and flocks to mass transit, the last of a slow dying breed. Ah, it's another long day in the city, another hard day on the job. So here's to the bums and the brokers, and here's to the poor working slob. Yeah, here's to the poor working slob. Now some people find that the old daily grind can be easy to live with today. If stress is the problem, get rid of that goblin. Aerobics will chase it away. Ah, they ain't nothing cuter than an office computer with switches and buttons and knobs. But if cities disturb ya, then move to suburbia. Commute with the rest of us slobs. Yeah, it's another long day in the city. It's another hard day on the job. So here's to the bums and the brokers, and here's to the poor working slob. It's another long day in the city. Sing it with me. It's another hard day on the job. So here's to the bums and the brokers, and here's to the poor working slob. Yeah, here's to the poor working slob. That's Poor Working Slob by Ray Scudero. So by way of announcements, on November 6th, you can catch me at the Burren in Somerville. And sometime in December, I don't remember the date, but it's a little ways off, so I'll probably mention it again at some point. You can catch me at 1 Broadway. This next song is, actually, I had a good friend who used to complain a lot and blame people a lot and ruminate on the past a lot. And it was starting to bug the you-know-what out of me. But it was a good friend, so I didn't want to come up and say, shut up, stop your complaining, live in the present, move forward, get off it already. You can't do that with a good friend. Maybe with someone you don't want to ever be friends with again, but not with a good friend. So instead, I wrote this song, and I played it for him. And after I sing it, I'll tell you what his response was to it. Meanwhile, the song is called Acacia Tree. Where I lived before I came back to the States, we had this huge tree in our yard, and it didn't matter how much you trimmed the branches, they would always eventually grow down to all the way to the grass to create a canopy of shade that you could sit in, and there would be a cool breeze underneath it, and it was just the nicest thing. So this song is called Acacia Tree. I lived many years by myself, thinking that's the way it should be. It's so much easier by myself, living like a woman that's free. You know there's no use looking back, chewing on the things that they did. No use talking about the place I've been, 'cause I'm going to the place I'm in. Well, I got me a husband and I got me twice, but things didn't work out right. 3's a charm, he said, we'll build a farm where we'll grow the love we're working on. 'Cause there's no use looking back, chewing on the things that they did. No use talking about the place I've been, 'cause I'm going to the place I'm in. Cool breeze blowing me into the peaceful times where we'll sit together in the shade of the sweet acacia tree. where we'll sit together in the shade of the sweet acacia tree. Well, you had you a lady and you had your fun. You had your times traveling round till you met your match and gave it up. Yeah, you set your feet firm on the ground. You said there's no use looking back, chewing on the things that they did. No use talking about the place you've been, 'cause you're going to the place I'm in. Cool breeze blowing me into the peaceful times, where we'll sit together in the shade of the sweet acacia tree. Where we'll sit together in the shade of the sweet acacia tree.
Nice one. Thank you.
Thank you. So I played this song for him, and he said immediately when I finished, he said, "Oh, I would never do that."
Yeah, it was a
So
good
much,
one.
so much for trying to be nice.
We liked it.
It's a
Thank
good
you,
song.
everyone.
Okay, thanks, Joanna. So up next is Ellen Schmidt, and following Ellen would be Jane Fallon. So, Ellen, you are unmuted. You are next, Ellen. Go ahead.
It's wonderful to be here and to hear all of you. And I really, the more I can listen to others, I really enjoy it, because we've been so careful not to catch anything. And, so we've been very careful when we go out, and we don't have other people here. They don't want to be here anyway, and at this time. But it's just an interesting time, and so I'm going to play a song that I wrote a long time ago, called We Are All One World. But I think I've made some changes on it as I go along. You feel a longing in your heart. It's hard to explain. You feel a longing in your heart, and it's not easy to make it easy. And I'm trying, but I'm a different person at this time. I'm somebody who listened to one of my children, who was a doctor, is a doctor and good friend, and he said, at a certain point, you can decide what you're going to do further on and what you're not going to do further on. And I found that at this time in my life that I have things that I no longer do, but lots of things I'm loving to do and things I'm learning about, and it's just a very, very nice time, and I really am so happy with my husband Alan and how we have helped each other in this way. And so I'm going to do a version of this song. you'll find the strength to give to others. And be happy that you're not alone. So many things I think about, and tonight some of you who sing or spoke really made me think of things I should be doing, and I appreciate that. We are all one world. Start small. We are all one world. Let yourself be. The time is heavy in so many ways, with some of the people in this world. It's hard to see. We are all one world. Start small. We are all one to be. Find ways to help others see what you can do. I know many of you here already do that too. We are all in one world. Try to be together. Give to all you can, but also realize what you cannot do anymore. Thank you for listening to me. So now I'll go and listen to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellen.
It's a wonderful song.
Nice. Very nice.
Nice job.
Yeah. Great song. Okay, so up next is going to be Jane Fallon or Jane 6062T8. It seems to be
The password
the
got
secret
stuck.
identity
How'd that
today.
happen? Isn't that funny? When I clogged in, it put that right next to my name. Weird.
Okay, and following Jane will be Vonnegut. So I'm going to mute you, Jane, and then you can unmute yourself.
I can unmuted me.
Yep. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm doing a couple of songs that I did at prompt sessions that I've never played out, so just to see how they feel. I spent some time in the darkness, completely alone in my room. 'Cause you weren't there, it seemed like the air I breathed was scented with gloom. But something in my heart decided that this just would not do. And so I remembered the sunny September that I spent with you. I walked around in a cloudy haze of memories I could not dismiss. It seemed that so much of all that I touched felt like your sweet tender kiss. But something in my heart decided that this just would not do. And so I remembered the sunny September that I spent with you. Times can be cold and gray, or they can shine. We can choose the light that surrounds us, live in the day or die in the dark. The sweetness that lingers like dust on our fingers rekindles that special spark. So something in my heart decided living with sadness won't do. And so I remember the sunny September that I spent with you. I'll always remember that sunny September that I spent with you.
Definitely
Nice
worth
one.
playing
Like
out.
that one? Okay.
Oh, you should
love it. It's
keep that one,
beautiful.
Jane. Keep it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
Definitely
think the prompt
more.
was sunny September. I think.
Huh.
And it's funny when I sent my son to my SoundCloud to check out something else, and he checked out that one and says, "I like the sunny September one, Mom." So I said, "I got to keep that one." If he noticed that one. Okay, I'm going to do an a cappella one. This is one that again, I can't remember the prompts. I have these all in a file somewhere that I wrote in this Timmy Reardon's thing or some other thing, and I just keep pushing them in there, and I bring them out occasionally. So this is a cappella. I know the fountain of youth. Yeah, the fountain of youth, and I'm a-getting it on. I was searching for a way that I could stay young and knew just what I would do. I said, "Hey Alexa, help me out here. Yeah, honey, I'm talking to you." She said, "You gotta develop a certain bravado. Put on the sunscreen and eat avocado. Throw in some kale and I soup. You'll try some watermelon and cantaloupe. Oh yeah, 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 I'm a-getting it on. Drink lots of water, get lots of sleep. Throw that tobacco in the garbage heap. Don't be a workaholic, smile, don't frown. Keep your headphone volume down. Yeah, 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 started getting it on. Meanwhile, develop some attitude. Dance like no one's looking, swim in the nude. Do a little yoga and socialize. Treat every day like you won the prize. Oh yeah, 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 I started getting it on. You ain't gonna find it in some magic well, no matter what stories folks might tell. Use your body, use your mind. There's no telling what you might find. The fountain of youth, yeah, started getting it on. Yeah, the fountain of youth, just like Ponce de Leon. So that's it, Fountain of Youth.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do to be healthy, folks.
Okay.
Thanks for the comments, Dan. This is my PRS thin line that I got
Okay,
at the
nice.
American Songwriting Contest.
Nice.
They sent me 5 years ago.
Excellent.
Thank you, Jane. Okay, so up next is Ron Israel. So Ron, you can unmute yourself.
No?
There you are.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Really enjoyed Ellen's song tonight. It's very sweet. This first song, I have a problem, as maybe some of the rest of you do, with adjusting to a technology world that we all live in. So occasionally I do kind of songs to express my feelings about that. This is one of those songs. It's called Two-Step Verification. Now, hey babe, there's a crazy new dance. You're gonna love it if you give it a chance. Dance sensation, sweeping the nation. The two-step verification. Two-step verification. Two-step verification. Two-step verification. Click away with me. You log in, log out, give support a shout. They'll tell you it's about security. No need to tell the truth. They take all sorts of proof. It's two-step verification, you see. What's your password, little one? If it's lost, it's one and done. But if you know it, there's more to do. There's a second step we cooked up for you. Do the two-step verification. Two-step verification. Two-step verification. Hey, click away with me. Now, I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot. I see 3 chimneys, 4 crosswalks, 5 yellow taxis, doing the two-step verification with me. Just answer these questions. What's your mother's name? What's your claim to fame? Where do you come from? Who taught you geometry in the 2nd grade? Well, you log in, you log out, give support a shout. They'll tell you it's about security. No need to tell the truth. They take all kinds of proof. Two-step verification, you see. This is Mina from the Philippines. It's 3 o'clock in the morning here, but I can help. I can share your screen, if you know what I mean. Do the two-step verification. Two-step verification. Two-step verification. Hey, click away with me.
So true.
Nice one.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, really. So the second song is from
a rock opera I wrote and put on a CD a couple of years ago called Rock Buddha Rock. The song is called What Kind of World? What kind of world makes a young boy cry? With possibility, and what kind of world makes an old man sigh at all he's had to see? What kind of world bestows such love, then takes it all away? Well, this is my world. This is your world. This is where we make our way. What kind of world makes a room all about human rights? And what kind of world makes the rule clear, but then blows out the lights? What kind of world can just seem so rich when people still are poor? This is my world. This is your world. Of that you can be sure. What kind of world makes friends out of strangers when they meet? And what kind of world falls apart walking down the street? What kind of world are we looking for? World of love, world of hate. Well, this is my world. This is your world. This is where we all relate. What kind of world can seem so clean, yet still be so corrupt? And what kind of world can be filled with dreams, yet run out of luck? What kind of world are we living in? World of friendship? World of fear? This is my world. This is your world. Where does it go from here? What kind of world? What kind of world? What kind of world?
Nice job.
Thank you, Ron. That was great. Beautiful.
Very nice.
Okay, so I think we have reached the end of the list. Couple announcements. 2 weeks from tonight, which is August 29th, we're going to try another live open mic, which will be live at the Boxborough Library, but also we'll be letting people Zoom into that. And we'll see how that goes. It's the 29th rather than the first Monday of the month, which they normally are, because the first Monday of the month is Labor Day, and the library is closed and people are doing other things. So we're not going to do an open mic on Labor Day. However, on Labor Day, I am going to be playing a set as part of the Club Passim Campfire Festival at 2 in the afternoon, if anybody wants to either come into Cambridge then or watch it on the live stream. It's an in the round with Tom Smith, who most of you know, and a couple of young women who I don't know, so that's going to be interesting. Don't know how many of you are familiar with the songwriter Dave Carter, but you should be. If you aren't, you should look him up on YouTube. Last Saturday would have been his 70th birthday. And this summer is the 20th anniversary of his passing, untimely passing. This is a tribute song I wrote to Dave. It kind of turned into a meditation on the creative process. Starts as just a grain of grit, tiny crystal seed, spins itself a chrysalis, tangled in a tree, builds its body over time, a message wrapped in metered rhyme, form and structure we must find, set it free, and follow the butterfly to the mountain, follow the butterfly to the sea. Songs are forged of dreams and bone and shards of secret grief. We who write them pour our hearts in, aching for relief. But masters we admire paint words with brush of fire, stroke strings on lyric lines, sing our hearts to peace, and follow the butterfly to the mountain, follow the butterfly to the sea. Sing to me, oh prairie sage, sing of happy town and river, sing an ode to Saint Dolores, join our hearts in Eden's chorus, sing of gentle soldiers, sing of winter's woes, song to carry with me when I go. Once there was a meteor, blazed across the sky, cast a brilliant shadow, a mystery, how and why, lifted us on raven's wings to where the cowboy sings, echoes of prairie winds to let our spirits fly, and follow the butterfly to the mountain, follow the butterfly to the sea. Sing to me, O prairie sage, sing of happy town and river, sing an ode to Saint Dolores, join our hearts in Eden's chorus, sing of gentle soldiers, sing of winter's woes, song carry with me when I go, song to carry with me when I go. Lonely hunter, chieftain and king, I will fly like the falcon when I go. Bear me, my brother, under your wing. I will strike fell like lightning when I go. I'll bellow like the thunder drum, invoke the storm of war, twisting pillar, spun of dust and blood, from the prairie flow. I'll sweep the foe before me, like a gale out on the snow. The wind will long recount the story, reverence and glory when I go. Spring spirit dancer, nimble and thin, I will leap like coyote when I go. Tireless and trancer, lend me your skin. I will run with the gray wolf when I go. I'll climb the rise at daybreak, kiss the sky at noon, raise my yearning voice at midnight to my mother in the moon. Make the lay of long defeat and draw the chorus slow. Send this message down the wire. Hope someone wise is listening when I go. When the sun comes trumpets from his red house in the east, he'll find a standing stone where long I chanted my release. Send his morning messenger to strike a hammer blow. I'll crumble down uncountable in showers of crimson rubies when I go. sigh, mournful sister, whisper and turn, I rattle like dry leaves when I go. Stand in the mist where my fire used to burn, or camp on the night breeze when I go. Should you glimpse my wandering form out on the borderline between death and resurrection and the council of the pine, don't worry for my comfort, don't sorrow for me so. Your diamond tears will rise up and adorn the sky beside me when I go.
Very, very nice.
That last one was Dave's.
Hit all
One
the
of Dave's
bases, there,
songs.
Dan.
Yeah, very good. Very nice.
So I will put up the sign-up sheet for the 29th shortly, and hopefully some of you can make it either on Zoom or in person.
Dan,
Nice
thank
to
you.
see you.
Good to hear everybody.
And thanks for doing
Thank
it.
you, Dan.
Everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks,
All
Dan.
look
Thanks,
great.
Ellen.
Sounded
Thank you,
great.
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone.
Thanks, Dan.
Good seeing
Thanks,
everybody.
everybody.
Here, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Nice
Nice
to
to
see
hear you.
everybody.
Great
Bye,
to
Mike.
see you
Bye.
all. Great to hear
Be
you all.
well.
Good night,
Bye.
all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Ellen.
Bye.
Good night.